No, pause. Okay. Alright. Perfect. So that is working. Like, fine. How do I... Okay. Position. Sorry about this, guys. Millennials, RUDL Season 6 live stream. Boop. Is there any way I can edit the thumbnail? Because actually, I do have a thumbnail. And that'd be very nice. That'd be very nice. Very, very nice. Live. Edit. Nope. Why are you not working? There we go. There we go. Alright. So we're gonna and by quickly I mean not quickly at all. We are going to... Oh my god. Please save. Please save. Alright, it's saved. Alright. Okay, so that's doing that. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I thought I'd have more time. I thought they were gonna be battling now, as opposed to, you know, Pokemon Champion Music. Alright. Alright, we're almost there. NFVs, all NFVs, I see them. Sure. So loud. That is so loud for me. That is so loud. Alright. Alright. So we have that. Hello, welcome to Rutgers Pokemon, to the finals. I know everything is not up to date yet in regards to posting, so I hope you gave us a little minute because that is still uploading, and I'm probably gonna have to cut away for like a tiny second because it is, I think, like 80% complete. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So starting on both sides, and the game is already over. Oh my god. We have Spiritomb, we have Weezing, we have Rhyperior. Oh my god, I almost forgot the most important part. Is this. So let's switch, because that is how I wanted it to be. So we have Articuno, we have Rhydon, they are the Terra Captains, the main Terra Captains at least, and it's very interesting, very interesting. On both sides we see no Jolteon and no Typhlosion, so that is certainly very interesting. And on this side of things, Rhydon looks pretty good. Obviously all NFEs. Yeah, I mean Mimikyu looks kind of strong if it's like a subset or an SD set. Spiritomb looks pretty hard to break just because, you know, there's no immediate fairy type, and it is Terra Water, so yeah, I don't see a way for it to break it. Terra Electric, again, I don't see a way. Terra Steel on the Articuno. So some very Why does it not show the chat? Why can't I, like, I see there's 3 people, or there's 3 chat messages, but like, you know, for some reason they're not gonna, you know, actually tell me what is going on, because screw me, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so it is looking good. Okay, so that is good. Can I please see the chat? Can I please see the chat? Oh my god. Oh my god, please. Please. Oh my god. Okay, that, I mean, is fine, I guess. Okay. Sorry. Oh, it's you. It's you. Close. Didn't start yet. Oh, yo, what's up? No, I'm not ignoring you. No, they started, they played, they already played. I got into this way too late. And you're probably gonna hear, this. You're gonna hear, me again for playoff recap, because that is almost finished exporting. So, very, very interesting, on both sides of things. I kind of think Rydon is going to be really big. I think, if I had to give predictions, I do think NFEs just, I don't know, they just match up extremely well. I don't really know what can break a defensive electric. Like, I feel like that's really good here. Porygon 2 is just going to do Porygon 2 things. Like, recovery isn't really, like, I don't know. Rhydon, you're gonna have to break past it, you're gonna have to get its status with a Willow, and like, depending on, yeah, that's not gonna cut it. So Articuno comes in, I assume, on like a flip turn. Rapid Spin is very interesting. I guess that's like sending a message. That is just War Turtle, and that is that. Flip turn. That is a very nice flip turn. Lair Servine. Probably, I assume. We see Electrike. I think it's gonna. Okay, it did get the pair I was gonna say. We see Knockoff on the lefty, so no recovery is nice. Toxic's really good in this matchup. There's not, you know, there's no heal bell or anything. And it's Onamon that can't really status. Unfortunate pair. I don't know what it would have gone for, obviously. Pain Split is gonna come out, so that's interesting. But Electrike's gonna get some chip. Nightshade. Electrike's already going down. That is insane. And Sucker's gonna take it out. Yeah, that's okay. Haunter's gonna come in. Plot. Yeah, Plot makes sense because there's literally, this mon cannot touch it without Sucker Punching, and it's not invested. So, and Dazzling Gleam. So, really, no switch there. That's insane. That's insane. So Cyclozar is gonna come out. Regen is insane. Trace. Knock on the Eviolite is fine. Ice Beam comes out. I'm sorry for the lag. 84. 60. Oh my god. Back to Articuno. I assume like a try. Charge Beam, and it gets. Oh my god. What is this? What is this? Freeze Dry is not gonna do a lot. Is this like Life Dew or something? Because I've ran Life Dew. Oh no. But I assume Miraco's gonna come out again, and then a flip turn to get some momentum, right? Yep, and now this is a sack. Servine comes in, I think that's the right play. I don't think Freeze Dry is gonna do. 44 is a lot more than I thought. And there's the glare, Yeah, Cyclozar knockoff would be really good if it just spammed it. Unfortunately though, like there's, like, Porygon 2 always forces it out. And don't wish for freeze. I mean, I know you, but like, that's crazy. Articuno is gonna get the kill. We see EQ on a Levitate, which is very interesting. Sub on a Wisp, yep. And then I assume like a Terra Water now. SD, and it is Terra Water. EQ, so no, that is interesting. So no, oh my god. So no Terra Blast Water. So I wonder what it's. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Stone Edge. Yeah. Sub. Is this gonna kill? Oh my god, that's insane. That's insane. Is that just GG's? I don't know what could possibly. I mean, it has to hit. It has to hit Edge, and if Sludge Bomb is it's not a roll, or at least it doesn't look like it. Edge misses again. Oh my god. Oh my god. And it's still not a roll, and no crit. 3, 4. Oh my god. What? I don't even know how you're supposed to win that. If you get 4 misses, it's insane. And this is gonna poison. Okay, no, I lied. Charge Beam, I think that's the right play. You're not gonna get the boost, unfortunately. Cover. It's gonna poison. Just like how that's gonna miss, it's gonna poison. Crit. Cover. Pain Split, and Try Attack kills. Okay. Cyclozar comes in. U-turn into Mimikyu. Did it Try Attack? Recover. Okay. Trick. On the Ice Beam. I think that might be GG's. I mean, this is gonna kill, but oh my god, it didn't even kill. If this is Destiny Bond. Alright, can Servine win this? Can Servine win this? It took 44 on the last one. No Freeze Dry might have just cost. No Freeze Dry might have just cost right there. Oh my god, what is going on? What? But there's not even. Oh my god, dude, it might be. I mean, like. Oh my god. Because this is just gonna haze, right? Glare. Yeah, U-turn. Brings in the Articuno, Leech Seed, yeah. Okay, so it's. And he got. Oh, okay, he got the glare. Okay. If this had sub, oh my god, I think it would be completely over, but. Only having one Roost might be big. Because it's not lefties on this, and this is probably AV Cyclozar, because AV Cyclozar is the best mon in the game. Body Slam, it did get the para. Oh shit, there's only one Leech Seed. Oh shit, it's over. It's over. Oh my god, knock on that, finally. But yeah, now it's just a simple swap. Yeah, and now that's it. So that's insane. California, yeah, running out of Leaf Storms, running out of Leech Seeds. -1 Leaf Storm is funny. And that's it, because of the Eviolite knock. Oh my god. That is insane. That is actually insane. Yeah, no, Articuno Pressure, that's crazy. I did not think that this would be a win for the Tokyo Patrices, if I'm being completely honest. Very well played game from them. I just thought it was a matchup diff. I thought it was California Crooks. I thought, you know, it might be a coach difference, but proving me wrong. I mean, this is very, very interesting match. I feel like losing Electrike was so big early on, like, it just looks insane to the team. Obviously it needs like wish support and it needs recovery, and it doesn't have that, but like, here, maybe you Volt Switch, you bring in Haunter, since I don't know how you would, I don't know how you would do it differently, because like Pain Split comes out, Yeah, I mean, just losing Electric was so big because now you don't have free switch-ins. Obviously, it has recovery issues. For that, I probably would have been... So what actual mons are on the NFE team? Flamigo, Delphox, Overquill, Glaceon, oh my god, Dugtrio. I think that's it. I think those are the 5 other mons. But there is one at NFE that has to come, I think, every week. And it's usually Porygon tier. But, yeah, NFE's was super funny though. So, yeah. I mean, you're talking to a person who got fucked over by Copycat, Final Gambit, Annihilate, and Vaporeon. Like, this is very much on brand. I thought though, like, even all NFEs, I still felt like was a really good matchup, but again, like, I feel like just losing Electric so early on, like, it just looks so good. It just looks so good into this team, and to, like, I don't know, just, I feel like you could have played with Haunter a little bit better. I feel like maybe you could have gone Porygon 2 at one point, just because of, like, the toxic stuff. Like, I don't know. It's just, it was very interestingly played on this side of things. But I mean, you get the nasty plot off here, right? Like I think you should have gone right here. I feel like you should see Discharge and you should just immediately go Haunter, right? You obviously don't know, and you'd obviously have to scout first, right? I mean, that's just hindsight. But I definitely think you should have swapped here into like a War Turtle, because War Turtle is okay, but like I think War Turtle is worse because I mean I don't see what War Turtle really does besides go into Articuno and, like, you know, do some stuff like that. But after that, I mean, like, Haunter, like, I don't know, very interesting to sack Haunter right here, because, like, Haunter looks pretty good if you can get it in at least once. Like, it's gonna do a ton to Articuno. It's not gonna kill, but it's gonna do a ton. Assuming that this is, like, Shadow Ball, right? If it's Focus Blast, it's gonna kill out, right? Probably, but if it's Shadow Ball, it's probably doing 50-40 at the bare minimum. So I would have rather, right here, I'd rather you just immediately go War Turtle. Like War Turtle is one of those mons that you could just sack off. Like, especially on this team, War Turtle just doesn't really move the needle. Like, that might just be hindsight, but, like, also, I don't know. What is, like, I feel like you have other answers, right? I feel like Rhydon is, like, extremely good. So I guess my only tweak to this team, I know it's all NFEs, but I feel like Glaceon would have been just really good, like a defensive Glaceon to kind of, like, heal everybody up and, like, Calm Mind shenanigans with Ice Beam. I feel like that just looks really good into this team, like, but that would be really my only tweak, and that would be foregoing all NFEs, which is, like, the thing. So other than that, I mean, I feel like this was definitely, like, after this turn, I feel like this was a very well played game from the California Crooks, but I think it was just one of those cases where the first 14 turns really cost the game. Like, you lose your, I wouldn't say, like, yeah, breaker. You lose, like, your breaker, you lose your cleaner, and you lose, like, the glue of your defense in the first 14 turns. Like, that's insanely hard to come up against, and in return you beat Spiritomb, who, yes, you have matchup troubles with, like, fair enough, but your only progress you make is a no one's even paralyzed, so your only progress is a dead Spiritomb an Articuno with barely any chip that could roost it off, and like Psychos are at 67-70%, like it's just not a great trade for 14 turns in, and you know, you don't really have momentum at this point in the game. Obviously Charge Beam is like cool, but like I don't know. I just don't think the prep was extremely there. I feel like, yeah, the Stone Edge misses were so brutal. Like that too. Like the fact you claw your way back and you get like the matchup, you get the switch, and just for you to miss, like you get the EQ, right? You kill this, which is perfect. You hit this Stone Edge. I don't think this kills, right? I'm assuming it does like 80-70 if it gets a crit, it kills, but I'm assuming it does 80-70. So you need 2, it's gonna pain split 1, so I think ultimately it wins this matchup, but it is gonna be put at a deficit where you only have these 3 remaining, and yeah, I mean, it's still, it would have, yeah, no, you're right. Okay, so if it crits there, let's say it crits there, so if it hits and crits, sub doesn't go away, so it's still in a sub, so it probably gets another kill on something. I mean, Mimikyu could come, yeah, Mimikyu could easily come out and just Destiny Bond or something, like, I don't know, then it becomes a really tough 50-50 game, even if this crits, and you're in a very, I guess, similar matchup, where you're looking at Porygon 2 to kind of carry, which could happen, right? Then we get into like a very interesting endgame, and stuff could happen and whatnot, but 4 Stone Edge misses is something I've never seen. Yeah, Porygon could have definitely went crazy. I think it was a really good Porygon 2 set, like very heat, but also just like a very good Porygon 2 set that looked good into this team. I think Porygon 2 should have been used a little bit more, like, I don't even know if Eviolite was the right play for it. Maybe, like, going a spec set, or, like, not a spec set, but, like, a Life Orb set with Recover, like, I feel like something like that could have been really good, right? Just, like, all in on Porygon 2. I think it already was, like, offensively invested because it has Charge Beam, but, like, even then, that would be good. But not getting a single one to land is insane. Oh my god, sorry for the lag. Tri-Attack does 45, so yeah, this is max HP, max defense, like, bold. And now you get into, I mean, like, that's the thing with Pokemon, right? I'm sorry to go on a little rant, but, like, it's very, very luck-based, because we could, you know, go up here and complain about how, or not complain, but, like, go up here and be like, oh my god, like, the Stone Edge misses were so unlucky, and, like, all of that, but then we can turn on the other side of things, like no Charge Beam landing there was definitely unlucky, but also 1, 2, 3 3 Sludge Bombs without a poison, sorry, 4 Sludge Bombs without a poison, like, I don't know, you could definitely play both cards like that, but I think ultimately it was just a very tough, it's very tough when you lose 2 of your, like, most impactful mons, and this is definitely a team where, like, there are some teams where you can lose a mon or 2, and as long as they're not your best mons, you're in a relatively fine position, but because of this team's structure in the NFEs, you really need, like, the only expendable mon that I've been saying is, like, War Turtle, and even then, like, then it opens up the door for, like, Articuno to start doing stuff. It opens up Mimikyu's thing to start possibly doing things, right? It's gonna open up the game a lot more, whereas a team on the opposite side of things, like, is the complete opposite, where, like, you could lose Spiritomb, but you still have, like, Articuno that could play a very similar role. You have Weezing that plays pretty much an identical role, if not a better role, especially against this team. You lose Mimikyu, you still have Rhyperior, you still have, I mean, really just Rhyperior. You know, or if you want to say this is Cleric, then you still have these two, obviously. Like, this team is way different in comparison. And obviously, this is NFEs, and you know we could make that argument, but just a very, I felt like this was a very good matchup for California Crooks, but I felt like it could have been played just a tiny bit better. Definitely a little bit unlucky, but I think the first 14 turns were like the most pivotal 14 turns that I've seen in a while. So big finals, 5 seed wins the whole thing. I don't think that's out of the ordinary for the RUDL stuff, and Articuno is gonna etch its name. I did not think I'd ever say the sentence, but Articuno is gonna etch its name into Rutgers Pokemon lore, and that is gonna wrap up season 6. And we are gonna be heading into a very fun summer league. I will be posting those videos too. It's probably gonna be VGC, and I don't know when we'll start it up, but very great season, and I will be seeing you guys hopefully soon. And sorry again for the uploads and how streaky it was. That will probably not be the case in the summer, just because I'm only taking 1 summer class and not 5. But have a great one. Thank you. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys next time.